Roswell Flight Test Crew here at Commercial UAV Expo 2021 in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm standing here with Thomas Pribonic at the Undefined Technologies booth. Thomas, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Glad to be here at the show. Now, I saw this technology yesterday. You came up on stage and talked about it. And I'm going to be bluntly honest. I thought you were pulling my leg. I couldn't believe this thing you were showing us could actually fly. And tell me what we got going on here. I mean, there are no propellers. What's happening here?
That is correct. It's a new concept that we're developing at Undefined Technologies. It's an ion-propelled drone that energizes the air around the drone to generate propulsion downward in order to leave the craft.
I mean, I've heard of ionic propulsion used in satellites and like deep space probes. I couldn't conceive of the fact it would work in Earth's atmosphere and in Earth's gravity. How are you making that happen?
Yeah, it's definitely a technical challenge. So it uses the existing ions that are in the air that you and I are currently breathing, and enhances the amount of ions that are there. And by using the laws of attraction and repulsion, it attracts or repels the air in order to project the thrust in a desired way that we want.
Now, how do you do the things that all drones have to do, like control movement in the pitch, roll, and yaw axis? How do you do that?
Well, there's a lot of technologies that go into this, and I can only give you so much without charging a lot of money. But we use different techniques. One of them is controlling the different quadrants of the craft in order to provide different lift to different sections of the craft. That's to provide left, right, and pitch as well. The yaw is a little more tricky. You have to go into the different levels and generate different levels of ionic thrust just to get the type of flight dynamics that you want to get.
Tell us a little bit about this aircraft that you're using right now. What does it weigh? What payload can it carry? How long can it fly? Kind of the basics.
Okay, so we're starting up as a very young startup, correct? So the current craft that we have measures 5 by 5 feet in length and has a height of about 18 inches. All right, it can fly up to 15 minutes, carrying 2 pounds of payload.
I mean, for a propeller-driven drone of that size, that's not great. But for something which, near as I can tell, is flying by magic, that's pretty incredible.
Yes, I mean, it's definitely a technical challenge. We are, like I said, we're just starting in the development of this journey. The feedback we have received from the industry has been great, because that's a tool that the industry really needs. Is a silent drone that is silent.
No, that's a good point. There are no propellers, so it's quiet when it flies?
It's extremely quiet, extremely quiet. So not even my own dog wakes up when I fly next to it. So.
Well, it's extraordinary. I mean, I don't think I can say that enough. It's really amazing. So let's please keep in touch as you continue to develop this, because I am fascinated, and if I'm being honest, a little bit smitten. So Thomas, thanks so much for sharing it with us.
All right, thank you.
And from Commercial UAV Expo, where tomorrow is happening today, this is the Roswell Flight Test Crew signing off. Thanks again, Thomas.
All right, thank you.